at here, and basically just saw the announcement that WWE is now going back to PG-14, and kind of doesn't surprise me. I mean, I hadn't watched SmackDown just yet, but Monday you have Paul Heyman talking about how he's gonna, or Roman Reigns is going to stick his hand up Brock Lesnar's ass to rip his heart out. I think after he said he's gonna stick his head up, well, you know, he had to think about what he just said, and obviously Brock broke character for that. There's also the part where Brock was like, we're gonna give you a country farm shit kicking. So that's pretty interesting. Not to mention the fact that WWE allows blood. Not very much, mind you, but they still allow blood. And it's kind of like, alright, I mean, PG was okay. And I mean, I've said this a lot in my videos. I said WWE is 3 hours for Raw. The first 2 hours, or at least the first hour and a half, for kids. To leave the rest to adults. 18 and up. So now they're going right back to basically what the Attitude Era was. Is this a good idea? I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's one of those things where you have to decide what you want your company to lean towards, one or the other. Honestly, for what I just said, it works both ways. You could have both ways. But it's kind of Vince going and throwing up his hands and being like, well, just like WCW whipped our ass in the past and we went to the Attitude Era, AEW is doing the exact same thing. So I'm not quite sure where that's going to stand. I mean, we'll see in the coming future. Really, really interesting to know what everybody's opinion is, because it's one of those things, again, where WWE needs to figure out what they want their product to be. But anyhow, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what fucking happens. Anyways, talk to you later. Bye.
So you know that them cutting WCW was a long time coming. But I think that there's this myth out there that Jamie Keller that's why he took pleasure in cutting WCW. I don't think that's the case at all. Because if you look at some of his earlier interviews,